Awesome. So we are ready to go. Yeah, let's go. So while we're in the neutral zone, I'm going to do the wrap-up that should have happened yesterday as to where we're at in the game. We are an Undead Elf. Crashing of waves. Yeah, we're the Undead Elf. And I will illustrate that by taking off the helmet. And we've just escaped the ship. I say escaped, we essentially should have died. I'm not sure how that story would have changed if we had skin and organs and blood. But we were on a ship as we were captured for being a sorcerer of some kind. I still don't know the ins and outs of that. But essentially all powerful sorcerers have been hunted down and captured and had these collars put on their necks so they can't perform their weird voodoo stuff. But the ship was capsized by some weird tentacle monster. And we've landed here. We did try to save like 4 guys, or 2 girls and 2 guys, and they left us behind on the lifeboat. And something saved us. Right, let's go. Oh, also we are a rogue. Let's explore. So for all intents and purposes, this does still count as the tutorial in a sense. And you can spend a good 30 hours just on this island, which is called Fort Joy. Alright, I see on the map that there's something up ahead. So we're going to sneak. And just out of range. Oh, there's only 2 of them. I say that, but we're playing on classic difficulty, and if you're not great at these games, or don't have a lot of experience with them, you will die to 2 bed bugs, whatever you want to call. Oh shit, they saw me. I hadn't actually decided if I was going to take this fight or not, but I guess they decided for me. Yeah, Fireball Scroll. Start off with a bang. Boom. That didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do. Right, if I take like a step closer... Nope, now I can't use that. Okay. Cool, I'll just chill and wait for the next turn.
I know you.
Right, they're taking heat from that. taking heat from that fire. So I should be able to instantly kill this one. Boom. And can't reach it with the chloroform from here, so I'll just wait and see what it does. Ow. Ow. So yeah, like one bad turn can instantly end it for you if you're playing on this difficulty. Explorer mode, it's a little more forgiving, but even still, I found the combat, if you're not used to it, it can be a little difficult. So let's end this. Fuck. Oh yeah, I got one more move. Nice.
We're supposed to keep those things
Level up. Looks like they killed a guy.
Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
Ugh. Grim. Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly bring the stream health up. Yep, still good. Still all good. Make it so I can see both. And we'll go back to where we were. So yeah, first level up. I'm going to put points into finesse, since we are a rogue. And I'm going to put a point into wits. because that essentially affects when you take your turns in battle, like whether you're further ahead in the queue, your critical chance, which is your critical hit chance, and your ability to find traps and treasure. And I feel like that's going to be useful as a rogue. So, combat abilities. This, I'm not sure what to pick. Defense. Grants dodging and resistance bonuses to all allies in a 5-meter radius. Well, I feel like playing as a rogue, we're not really going to be standing near the rest of the party at any point. We're going to be venturing forward, so we're going to leave that. Retribution. Reflects received damage to your attacker. Could be useful. Perseverance restores magic armor after you recover from frozen, stunned. And it restores physical armor after being knocked down. That could be useful later on. Huntsman. Increases the damage bonus when attacking from higher ground. Scoundrel. Next level, plus 10% critical multiplier. That is good. Wayfarer. All physical damage you deal increases. Don't know. Okay, we'll come back to that. Civil abilities. Sneaking. So improving this shrinks like the line of sight that NPCs have. And improves your movement speed while sneaking. That's probably the way I want to go, but then we won't have anything in we won't have any personality. Just like in real life. Ooh. Lucky Charm increases your likelihood of finding extra treasure. Persuasion helps you convince characters to do your bidding in dialogue, increases how much they like you. That could be important since we are fundamentally unlikable as an undead. Not that anyone knows that, because we have the hood up, but maybe at some point that could be of use. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go with sneaking, because we're going to be using that more often for a little while. And then we'll have a think about what sort of personality we have. Talent points can't upgrade. So it's back to combat. And I'm still unsure. Scoundrel. Warfare. Fuck, didn't think I'd be spending so much time on just this one level up. You can respec this like a good 20 hours into the game, or 15 hours maybe. But that's still 20 hours worth of gameplay that we have to play through with these stats. So it's good to get it right first time, just for that reason. I'm going to go with Retribution, just to be on the safe side. And let's play the game. Crafty weaponry, die by the sword. Use to read and learn about crafting. Okay. Maybe I will look into the crafting this time around. A word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife or shiv to a stick or branch. Now you've got a sword. Cool, okay. I think we're going to stick with daggers for the majority of the game though. But maybe when we get another character they can make use of that tip. Tip. Oh, it's Prince guy. I haven't decided if we're taking him yet. But let's judge it based on whatever he says to us here.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Yeah, he's the one who tried to inspect our mouth like we're a damn horse.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold.
You're damn right, and you left me behind, you prick.
You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Less than a bow. It's 30 degrees bent or nothing, bucko. Tell him you're glad to be of help. He does owe us a bit more than gratitude.
My gratitude is worth a great deal, if only you'd realise it. But of course you don't, so we'll leave it at that. As for the slave thing, let's forget about all that, shall we? One good turn deserves another, so you may as well have your freedom. Now then, if there's nothing further...
yeah, what does he plan to do next?
If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
God damn, those are great water effects. It might not come through as clearly on the screen, but they look amazing.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
A kraken-infested wasteland.
Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Of course, it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
So we're both a noble and a scholar, so either of these is a valid response. Let's go with the scholarly response. He is the notorious Red Prince.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun.
Oh, that sounds uncomfortable.
Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Do we want to bring him along? Let's invite him to tag along. If we decide we don't want him, we can tag him out.
Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept, on one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Fine, I promise.
My word. But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me. So, now that that's said, even if
Alright,
you are
so
as
does he
versed
know
in the art of eloquence as I am,
that I'm a...
that our swords will be doing a lot of
I think
the
I accidentally
talking
skipped a
from
bit
here
of
on
dialogue
out,
there. I
goes
think he
without
knows that I'm undead. You can scroll up, it might say. Yeah, there it is. I accidentally told him. Oh, the stream dropped for a second there. Hopefully it was only for a minute. No, it's kind of bad again. Video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Well, that's unfortunate. Is it still low? We'll wait on Paper Robots Joe to give us the update on how things are looking. Or in the meantime, I will check the stream from a different device as well. Yeah, it keeps buffering. How about that? It's so weird. It's been uninterrupted for the last hour and 15 minutes or so. Oh, okay, we're back to where we were. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Let's carry on. I say guys, I mean Joe. So yeah, Prince Lizard Man knows that we're undead.
As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
So if we're taking him with us, he is a born fighter and prefers a blade. So we could build him up to be kind of tanky, since we're not taking the dwarf. Yeah, okay, let's take him as...
Very well. Onward.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, My Lord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll...
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe we will take him, and we'll have him as like our tanky character. Where are we going? Let's look for some other tag-alongs. Someone's over here.
A black cat.
Black cat.
A herald of wisdom in my homeland.
And we picked up the pet perk, so let's see what the cat has to say.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. What? No, that can't be. I can't... Hey, stop following me.
Does this cat have Alzheimer's?
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Okay, well that's weird. We'll leave that cat, or it's gonna follow us. Hey, what's that over there? Secret? Yeah, we found a
I
secret.
wonder where this leads.
Oh fuck, why did I pick up that barrel? Where is it? There it is. We'll drop that. What's this? Oh yeah, Fane.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns, with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face.
Yeah, so Fane is like a face ripper.
A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Yeah, why is he in such a hurry? He's not going anywhere.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only eternal. My people seem rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
That's good to know. So I'm going to investigate his people, but I am not really into bringing him with us. So... we'll wish him well.
Yes, yes. Do feel free to call. By which I mean shout loudly. I do not want you sneaking up on me again.
His people. Yeah, or should we bring him? No, he's too flimsy. There's only room for one undead in this party. One undead, one lizard. And wait, what's that over there? Gonna quickly save because I've forgotten we haven't done that in a while. Hey, why is this child running away from us? Oh, do we have our face out? Yeah, we do. Oops. That is my bad. I completely forgot to put our face away. Oops.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my ma and pa. Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, ma and pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies.
Well, that's a bit offensive.
It's their fault. I'll never see ma and pa again.
Everything's gonna be alright.
How do you know?
I know everything.
The child smiles. She starts tracing small shapes.
Yeah, that worked. Okay, let's talk to this person who seems to become strangely accustomed to this island already. They even have a clothesline. How did she have time to build a clothesline? We literally just got here. And a tent. Oh, you know what? Some people have been on this island a while already. Now I remember. Okay.
Where is she? You go with us? Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fear, alas. She is so late.
We could con her out of all her money. Let's ask what she's talking
Never
about.
mind. It is not your concern. You...
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
Please, do not lead anyone here.
Okay. We weren't planning on it.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
Curious what that cat's story is. Just kind of following us. I'm super enjoying that poison heals you perk.
What's
That's
this?
awesome.
I found something.
Did I? Oh, it's a mound of dirt.
I need to dig here.
Let's get our lizard friend to dig it up.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
What did we get? A dusty pouch. Leather armor? Yep. A darling bow? Yep. Sweet. Ugh. They're so bulky. That doesn't seem right. Okay. Well, let's press on. See who else we can find. The minimap's looking a little busy.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We
Rude.
know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
Oh, we have wandered into something.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Think to yourself, Alexander seems the type to roll over for a compliment. Could be worth remembering. Yeah, that's true. They're not gonna figure out what's what by getting her to cut her own tongue out.
Stay silent, elf!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue
Ugh.
with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground.
Gross.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the void destroy it. Dallas,
Yes, your holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh. Oh.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
That's grim.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
That's true. She was one of the people who are responsible for bringing us here.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Yeah. Now, let's eat her remains and find out her memories.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Verdas. Sounds German. Verdas.
Your supplicants, a new divine.
Let's explore. Oh, we're in the ghetto. That's like the least ghetto way I could have said ghetto. Ghetto.
Yes,
Ghetto.
by all means, let us partake in the art of conversation.
No, we'll talk to him later, actually. Maybe the cat has something new to tell us.
The cat's eyes are clouded and...
What's going?
Okay, he's got nothing new for us yet. Let's talk to the Red Prince.
Yes, by all means, let us partake in the art of conversation.
No, we'll talk to him later. We got stuff to do. Although, I don't think we found everyone yet. Let's look at the map. Okay, we've been all up that way. We haven't been down here. Let's look a little further before we go into town. Small child.
Hey, lady. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Oh yeah?
I never want to
The shore.
stop your boat. Never.
Whereabouts is that? I thought this was the shore. I don't know where she's referring to exactly. So far we've only run into 2 of the ship survivors. Lizard Man, Face Ripper Fane. Maybe they're just in town. I guess we'll check the town. Which was this way, I think. Okay, we'll head this way and see what we can find. Make sure I equipped in case anything goes down. Oh, you know what? We haven't equipped our buddy with anything yet. What's he got? He's got a knife on a stick. Let's give him a stained shirt. And yeah, cool. And save because it's been a few minutes. Fort Joy Ghetto.
Come on,
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Oh, there's one of the
I
survivors.
find any bread. I want no trouble.
bread or a brisket, toes the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
Hey, how's it
You
going?
keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
What did he say?
Hello.
Have you cud?
Gonna pray all day, buddy?
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Wow. Okay.
Like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Brave.
Let's get involved.
Help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
No, it's just you here, Joe. Oh, and me. So just us together.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
Oh yeah, so this guy I haven't seen his story because I didn't bring him with me on my first playthrough. My first unfinished playthrough. So maybe we'll take him instead of the lizard. Yeah, we'll see what he has to say.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you.
Yeah, let's
The
get involved.
intense-looking man stands beside you against the thugs, shooting you an appraising glance. Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Oh,
There is a safe place.
okay. First time around, that actually turned into a brawl. Like a straight-out bloody brawl in the street. I guess that fight's optional. Didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, let's talk to this guy.
The man rolls his sleeves back down. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
I don't know what kind of guy he is and how he would respond to touching my bony dead hand. We don't know we can trust him yet, so maybe we'll just tell him we're not much of a handshaker.
Suit yourself. Probably wise, given the rashes you can pick up around this place. Good to meet you regardless, lady. Say, you don't look all that busy. I could use someone to watch my back.
That's rude.
And it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
What are the lone wolves?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
Who's he here to kill?
He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
Well, we are kind of a roguey, assassin-y type. But if we bring him along, it'll be us. So it'll be me, the rogue assassin type. Him, the mercenary assassin. And then the other assassin lady. Maybe that's just our playthrough. Assassin's Divinity 2.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
Survival. So we've got Lizard, who's a fighter, survival, and then 2 assassins. What we really need is someone with magic. What we should have done was made the Lizard magic, this guy our tank, and then keep the assassin as the assassin, but with a bow. And then we'd have magic, tank, assassin, ranged. Or we bring him along as the tank. We get the Face Ripper skeleton as our magic user. Yeah, okay, let's get him as our tank.
Too much, you might say. I can make them bleed any which way you want. Which is?
So these are the options. A fighter who can deal plenty of damage and defend themselves. Yeah, okay, we want that.
Can do.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Cool. Right, so before we head any further into town, we're just gonna, real quick, we're gonna tell this guy to buzz off for a little bit.
Yes, by all means, let us partake in the art.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Your loss.
Yep, see you later, dude. Right. Let's go back and get Fane. And save. Yeah, I think we're making good time. This is 40 minutes so far. You're a loss. His personal story does seem vaguely interesting, but his voice is grating on me a little bit. It's over here. A well-worn chest. A big piece of wood. Yeah, that could come in handy. Oh shit, did he give the stuff back that I gave to him? I should have taken that from him before we let him go. No, it's too late now. How did the cat get on the roof? Isn't that what cats do? Don't they get themselves off roofs?
You again? Can't you see I'm rather busy?
He lifts the corpse's eyelids, peering underneath.
It could be worse. I suppose. Circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
This is why you get a dog. Dogs don't climb on roofs.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things.
Humble much?
Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
I've forgotten what the specific abilities that wizards get over witches and like battle mages and stuff. But I assume an all-out wizard is probably what we need.
I could do that with one splendid. Very well.
Cool. We're looking quite balanced. Got a mage, we got an assassin. Yeah, real good. We'll talk to everyone about their motivations later on once we've got what we need. As well as like consideration for their abilities and things, it's worth considering. Whoa! They just teleported. It's worth considering how their personalities play against each other, because you've got like over 100 hours or more in this game. So you've got to at least like. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. The little diamond below the minimap keeps glowing, as if to say something is around. I don't know if that's something I can find out if I have higher wits or whatever. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, like group chemistry. Oh shit, I forgot about this girl. I wanted to bring her along as well. Like the bard who's possessed. Maybe we take her instead of Fane, and she'll be the mage. Yeah, that seems better actually. But then we have a party of 3 girls and 1 guy. Like Charlie's Angels. Dungeons & Dragons style. Yeah, fuck it. Okay.
Is it not enough that you go on then? Bark away.
Let's go set our separate ways.
You want to dismiss your companion?
Yeah.
Are you certain you want to?
Yes, I can imagine it might be somewhat difficult for you to forever be in my shadow. Go on then, play in the sun. I have actual work to do.
Okay. Someone's a little bitter.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were... you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
Yeah, she's going to be our comic relief.
I saw you fall. We all did. Thought you were done for. When we get out of this place, I owe you a pint.
See, she's the only person who's tried to make amends so far for leaving us behind. I mean, a pint is not quite there, but she's trying.
So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you? I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only.
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
You smell trouble. We do smell trouble, but we're going to bring her along anyway, because I want to see how that plays out.
Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable?
Waggle a rakish eyebrow and ask if she's implying you should make yourself at home.
Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's because you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price.
Did she talk about Weatherspoons?
Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah? I was just thinking the same sort of thing. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
She reminds me a bit of that character from Dragon Age, the elf chick, but with a slightly less annoying voice. She's got that sort of outgoing vibe. Yeah, let's bring her along.
It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
I don't know what an enchanter is, but we need something a little more with... something with firepower.
Dunno if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in?
Although we don't have a healer. Bugger. We could make her a healer with other magical abilities for like taking down magic shields. Cleric. Enchanter. Someone can manipulate and weaken your enemies. That could be useful for like stunning people. And then we go in for the kill, like stealth mode. Witch. Someone who can drain life from enemies, cast necromantic skills and get up close with a dagger. Not that. An elemental powerhouse. That is ideal. I don't know really. Do we make her a healer with some offensive spells, or do we make her an offensive wizard with a little bit of healing later on maybe? I mean, either way, we can't receive any healing from wizards because we're undead, so we have to be poisoned to heal. But the rest of the team needs healing. Yeah, that's true. In most RPGs that use British voice actors, it is just all Cockney. And they always dial it way up to like 11 on the Cockney scale. So yeah, it's cool. They're not even a British company as far as I'm aware. I think they're from Belgium. Cleric. Cleric or wizard? No, you know what? I've got it. We're going to make her a cleric, and we're going to make the assassin a ranged spell archer. Yeah, okay.
Sounds fine. So we're good to go? Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Oh, do we tell her that we're undead? She seems open enough that she'd be willing to accept that. It says the stream's healthy as of 2:44. Yeah, I guess we'll tell her.
Well, duh. I'm sure that disguise will fool most people, but I'm a very sensitive and discerning soul.
Yeah, nice. I actually feel really heartwarmed by that. I'm getting too invested already.
Most fleshy folks aren't really alive anyway. Don't sweat it. Or whatever it is you do. Now, let's go.
She is now my favourite character. Because on my main campaign, I'm playing as her, and I'm not nearly as accepting as she is. I'm actually, like, vaguely brutal. I think you pronounce her name Lose? Losa? Losa.
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Vaguely brutal would make a good game name. We should make it. It would be a dating sim. A historical dating sim. Set in Tudor times. What's our attitude towards the gods? Well, we're undead, so I don't know how we'd feel about religion. I'm going to say we're not really into it.
It does not react.
By the looks of it.
And let's save. Right, we've got one more party member to round up, and then...
So this is Fort Joy.
And then we're all good.
A crumbling disaster.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Nusi. Oh, I see a dog. Oh, and a mouse. Did that cat stop following us? It did. We could have got the... Fuck, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Let's talk to the mouse. Stop, stop, stop. Yep.
Say, do all lizards smell like oranges? Or is it just that crazy fellow with the pointy tail?
Oh, that's probably useful. Buddy the dog.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
It's no use anyway.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then grabs it between its
Yeah, I
teeth
knew we should have
and
picked up that fish on the boat.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The
Oh, man.
Magisters, they took her.
Tell the dog he's really bad at maths. Ask if he's seen his mate since she was taken.
Nope. Haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her, not me.
Oh yeah, so the magisters who lock the sorcerers up, they also use dogs and train them to also be able to sense sorcerers. So I'm guessing that's where his his long-term partner is gone.
Say, let me show you something.
Yeah? Buddy's key. Where does that go?
Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy.
Yeah, where does that key go?
Key? What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? Oh, if you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her.
This is like a whole nother side quest I didn't even know existed, just because I can now talk to animals.
Not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and... lots and lots of dogs. And also a little like dead people. He dragged her to the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her.
Let's give him a belly rub.
I think I love you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take our leave, eh?
Ooh.
That was a bit much, buddy. That was a bit much. Aha! We have found our leggy assassin.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Let's ask her what a girl has to do to earn that stare.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into one of your neck's vertebrae.
If I remember correctly from the boat, she already knows that we're undead because she licked our undead bones.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
Oh, she remembers. So we are undead, but also an elf. So maybe we can say we're an elf, just like. Let's give her a little bit of sass.
There is no other elf like me.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Her left butt cheek.
Let me tell you a little story.
Go on then.
Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
So as you can see, we are still firmly in what is essentially the introduction to the game. And we have been playing for 2 hours, and we're still on the beach, more or less. On the beach where we landed. So you can see how the full introduction to the game could last like a good 30 hours or so. Yeah, we did blast through that. Yeah, so we blasted through the boat section, not really fully going through all the dialogue and stuff, or exploring. And it's still 2 hours in. Right, let's keep going.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Why not join us?
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join
you?
Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible. I'm inclined to agree. You managed to catch me off guard, after all. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Right, so I guess we're telling her that we're undead. Although she should already know that.
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. Then again, I already knew I'd have to push hard, knowing what you really are.
That's cool. So it acknowledges that she already found out on the boat that I was undead.
This may strike you as, rather eccentric, but the thought of traveling with one such as yourself quite enthuses me.
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight the absolute darkness at the heart of her cat's eyes.
Yes, this will be jolly good fun. Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we?
Yeah, roleplay.
You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal, wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
What did I say we were going to have her do? We've got that dude as a fighter. We've got the possessed bard as a cleric. I'm an assassin. And we need magic. Let's ask her about her magic abilities.
But of course. I can play the strings of magic like a harpist her instrument. Is there any specific tune that takes your preference?
Oh, right. We wanted her to have a bow and spells. Let's go back. Say change your mind. Right.
A bit fickle, are we? Huh? Well,
Finesse.
My grace and finesse could make a cat's fur go green with envy. Go on. Give me the details.
Someone exceedingly subtle, the kind of person who could pick a pocket, then retreat to the shadows and throw a spell or two. A shadow blade. Hi, Tham Trong. Did I pronounce that right? Tam Trong? Yeah, if I've pronounced that wrong, just type it in the comment box. Wayfarer sounds about right for what we wanted her to do. A hunter who dabbles in arcane arts. So she's gonna pick open the magic shields, and then everyone else does the hard work. So we'll go Wayfarer.
Suits me fine. Lead on. Or better yet, let me take the lead.
Yeah, that settles it.
Then follow
cool.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
So I'm pretty enthusiastic about who we've got going at the moment. This guy, maybe not so much. He seems a little bit like a wet blanket. Well, not really a wet blanket. He's just kind of a boring mercenary. Maybe there's more to it than that. But who else could we swap him out for? There is the dwarf. So it's either him or the dwarf? No, you know what, we'll stick to that for now and make our peace with it. Let's go talk to this dreaming lizard. Oh, let's save actually, because it's been a little while. Yeah. Stingtail. I like that the lizards have similar names to the Argonians in Morrowind. Like their names are kind of adjective. Like what's the adjective version of adjective? Like adjectival? Making up words. Stingtail.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
So this is kind of a cool feature in the dialogue system of the game. If someone in your party has an interest in someone that you also need to talk to, they might ask you at the start of the dialogue if they can talk to them first. And in some cases they might just straight up kill them before you've even gotten to talk to them. So let's see what she has to say to Stingtail.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
Yeah, let's let her
To
talk
your
to him.
surprise, Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines.
Well, I guess we're not talking to Stingtail.
Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
So, that seemed just a tad excessive.
Ah, he's not into it?
What you witnessed was an exercise in restraint, and jolly good fun to boot. Something on your mind?
She's a psychopath. Yeah, let's find out why she killed Lizard Stingtail Man.
It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me?
Yeah, if someone scarred me, I'd probably do the same.
There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still.
What's next?
The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. A fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
Fish rack. Let's take some fish. And hell, why not? Let's take another bedroll, just in case. And a healing potion. Also, we're going to make use of unusually large orange. Okay. A pumpkin. Sure, why not? A frying pan. No, we're going to leave that. Let's use the search ability, see if there's anything else we missed. Another sleeping bag. Oh, that's his sleeping bag. Well, we don't need that. Sometimes dead bodies drop their, like, parts of the body, and you can eat them and get their memories, but it looks like she made a fairly clean kill there, so there's nothing for us to really look into. Also, it's been a long time since the stream dropped, so hooray for that. Let's do some more exploring.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. For I am an elf. The tongue of others is not my tongue. You may speak of then and when. I do not. I refuse to learn their strange speech. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree? I am very curious. So tell me your tale.
I guess so. Why not?
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
The far-off land from which you've travelled, or not so far from here? Yeah, let's say we're from far away.
I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
Seek to make amends, seek to see a debt repaid. I probably should have thought of our backstory in advance. What is our motivation here? We seek to make amends.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
Something you've lost. Let's say we're on a quest to get our mortality back somehow.
Ah, you want reunion. Life is lonesome. Yes, life is lonesome. The thing you love is gone. I have something for you, my friend. A gift.
Holy shit, it's like he read our mind.
We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. This ruby does the trick. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Oh, god damn it, he's a salesman. That's why he was so curious about our background. Life is lonesome. Lockpicks. We don't actually need those because we can use our finger to finger the hole. Let's sell him the shit that we picked up. Let's get rid of this ripped painting. Oh, he doesn't even have that much money. He has 14 gold. He's useless to us. Margot.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
We haven't been in a battle for a long time, have we?
Oh, that'll happen here. Hope Griff and his people aren't giving you too hard of a time. He and his have it out for anyone who ain't a human. More and more do these days. You here alone?
It gets a little more in battle intensive further in. But I will also say it does still remain, in some respects, a lot like this. Because it's a CRPG.
She gives you...
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
Thanks for the advice.
It's nothing. If I haven't learned...
Let's take our leave. Naren.
I'm waiting for someone, and it ain't you. Sod off.
Okay. That was rude. Is there anyone else around here? Except the ineffable. Oh, it's a crab.
I'd like to see you try, meatbag.
Tell the crab to watch its tone.
Through me like a tidal wave, ready to break over your pathetic cowed head at my command.
I accidentally skipped some of the dialogue there. So she said, she called us a strange-smelling dog that pities us, and she has a soft spot for beauty. Something, something. Watch its tone. I'd like to see you try. Source courses through me like a tidal wave, ready to break over you. Ask it how it came by its source powers. So source powers are what sorcerers have, and that's why we have collars on us.
This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights, and the other has sunk into depths too humiliating to describe. Pity.
Ask if there's any way out.
But of course, They'll happily dump your meager bony corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Oh, the tragedy of it. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease? Sorcerers dance while magistrats pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
Okay, thanks for your insight. Weird crab. Who's that? Laszlo.
Oh, say, I don't know any elvish ditties. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars.
Yeah, let's sing him an elvish song.
Don't break your head vain now. Been that long since you've been home, is it?
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Retort that, of course you're alone. Someone of your breeding has no business making friends in the long places. Ask why, he wants to know.
It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one.
Well, I'm not really comfortable with suddenly ditching this team that I've so carefully put together. So let's tell him we're not interested.
Oh, noble. But after the magisters take you, all your nobility will have been for nothing. Good luck with your friends, though. Enjoy your last days in good company, won't you?
If we ever come across that guy again, we're going to kill him. Waltz.
You, elf. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now.
I don't know anything about that.
Just like everyone else. But don't worry.
Don't worry. Right, so there's something on our mini-map. Let's make our way towards that, because we could be wandering for ages in this area otherwise. Let's make some kind of progress. We've been playing for now an hour and 18 minutes. We are off the beach though, so that's something.
Worse than war rations, these.
Hilde. And Waltz.
Don't tell anyone where you got this.
Camp Boss Griff. This is the guy that our assassin chick wants to speak to. Let's actually use her real name, Sibyl. She wants to talk to this guy.
Sibyl gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Yeah, sure. I mean, last time she gutted the guy before we got a chance, but let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
Sibyl steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sibyl stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the hollow marshes.
We did expect another bloodbath there. Let's ask her about it.
Did I disappoint you? Oh, but don't worry. I might just have to push the next fella a little further. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes.
Okay. Alright, now it's our turn to talk to him.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening.
Yeah, let's ask him about his thugs.
Thugs? Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve.
That's a point, but... Oh, someone's in a cage. What's his name? Amiro.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again. Listen, I can help you if you just... Shut up, elf.
He's still just an elf in a cage.
This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Supplies? Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
Yeah, let's... Let's help him get his supplies back.
All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter.
As it so happens, I remember this quest, and we already have his orange, unusually large orange. Let's examine it, or open it. And there's drugs inside. Oh, let's talk to the team.
The orange is hollow and tightly stuffed with a sweet-smelling substance. It appears that Griff was after more than just some fresh citrus.
To think he's been putting that elf through the ringer in the name of his next fix.
A little dose of Druidine will kill your pain. A bigger dose will kill your mind.
Ugh, the elves would be furious if they found out Griff had been torturing one of their own over a little Druidine.
So it seems we're all in agreement that this guy is a dickhead. I don't know that... Oh, his armor. We have saved already, so we could try and snatch that. Nope, sneaking failed. Sneaking failed. Sneaking failed. I want to steal it. Oh, his back's turned. Can we...
If a magister finds us on you...
Yeah, he didn't see us.
You forget my name,
We took his armor. Nice.
Got it.
Let's talk to him again.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
We found the orange and the drugs.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now.
Oh shit! There's a thief on the loose. You don't mind if I check all your bags for stolen goods, do you? Oh, I didn't know you could get caught after the act. Oh no. That's awkward. Do we allow them to search our bags and then they find out we snatched his armor, or... Let's try and talk our way out of it. Proclaim that your nobility and will not entertain such frivolity. Shake your head. Would this be happening if you weren't an elf? Attempt a bribe. Ugh. State that you would under normal circumstances, but you'd be embarrassed for someone to see what's in there. What do we do here? Bribe? Throw our nobility around? I feel like that won't go down so well since we're all prisoners on this island. Play the race card. I'm gonna go with the bribe. Yeah, cool. We got away with it. Right in the middle of dialogue as well.
Those bleeding dwarves did me so much.
Now, if I put his armor on... Oh, it says stolen. It was Griff's, now it's yours. Great description. It's actually a lot better than the armor we had before. But if we wear it, is he gonna... Okay, we'll put it on later.
Griff glances from his blade.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now.
Tell him we're not gonna feed his habit.
I ain't gonna ask again. Hand it over.
Do we enable his drug use? We do want to save that guy in the cage, though. We'll hold fast.
Oh, you must think I'm playing with you. I don't play. And
Oh, crap. No, we made a mistake. We underestimated a drug dealer. A drug user. He's only level 3. I think we're also level 3. But we are surrounded. And if we kill him, what happens then? We'll go for it. Encourage. Oh, snap. He just hit it with the chloroform. Whose turn is it? It is my turn. No, it's Bard's turn. Who's this? Hildy. Yeah. What abilities do we have? Deal physical damage to a character sets decay, so target will take piercing damage. Yeah, that could be useful. Bloodsucker. Target character consumes blood surfaces around them. That could be useful. Encourage. Shields up. We'll just straight up kill this chick here. No. You know what? I'm gonna reload. I think. Because we're kind of outnumbered here, and I didn't really want to... Well, we'll see how the fight plays out first. Fuck. Reinforcements. We're absolutely going to lose this fight. Although, we are turning it now. Not quite, though. No, I'm gonna reload it. We can always come back once we've leveled up a bit and then sort of clear those guys out. But there's not really anything to be gained right now from trying to kill them and losing. Oh, we lost a bit of stream health there for a minute, but it looks like it's fine now.
If a magister finds...
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Ah, right, we have to steal his armor again. Ah, that's a ball ache. Let's try it. Yep. Steal. And then, let's just get out of here before they spot it's happened. I forgot that the tips menu did tell me earlier that if you steal it or create a crime scene, or commit any sort of crime, it creates a crime scene in that area. I don't know how long that lasts for. But essentially, if you're still standing there when someone comes to investigate, they will take the appropriate action. Oh, like, she's about to notice a thief on the list. Yeah, look. So, we're just going to hang back until she's... Nope, she's coming this way. She's coming this way. She's coming to us. We're just going to keep running.
Nice and slow.
Something's afoot. Is she... There's not really an indicator though on the HUD that tells you where the crime scene is. It's just kind of left to your.
Hands out your pockets now. If a magister finds us on you forget my name here.
Oh, that's the drug dealer. That chick.
For beasts.
Whatever. We'll carry on.
Griff glances from his blade to you and...
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now.
Fine.
Good girl. Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question.
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
Cool. Let's free our friend over here.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief? Deceptive. Like most men behind bars, I'm innocent. Like most of us here on the island, in fact. Aren't you like me? I do. I prepare it myself. One only has to follow the path. But you guess I need something too. Griff tells you, does he not?
We're going to skip through that bit of dialogue.
What I know. I know a way out.
Oh, okay, wait.
I show you. And you, finally. Griff releases me if he sees I do not. After I am free, you are free. Thank you.
Yeah, we've already freed you.
Done.
There we go.
I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Yes, I become Sahela. She is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here.
What do you have in mind?
It is for all our people. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. But it leads to freedom. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her.
Okay. So I think now's a good time to put on our stolen armor. Now that we're out of sight. How does it look? Ugh! How does no one not see that I'm undead? You can see my ribcage through that weird fur. It's pretty obvious. Who's that? Doctor?
A little reprieve from the din outside.
I am fine, Amiru. I am fine. I know they help us.
Okay, we're advancing the story a little bit here.
Yes, they do. It is as you say.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf.
Okay.
You mind?
Note the sweat beading her upper lip. Ask her what's going on. Tell her she needn't ask you. The floor is hers.
She darts over to the elf without responding. They begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her. Her voice rises.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
I don't really want to touch her. Let's see what happens.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under her grasp.
Uh-oh.
Let me go. Please.
A sinister smile spreads across Losa's lips. She jerks the elf toward her.
Chatty, chatty elf. Chatty elf with all the answers. I wonder what your blood tastes like.
Whoa.
Losa, please. You must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
Yeah, let's interject here.
I bet the elf blood tastes like honey, like nectar, like joy itself. Let's find out.
You must weaken her to help her.
Oh, she's outnumbered.
Right where I want her.
Oh. Oh. She's outnumbered, but she can still kill some of these NPCs if we let her. So we want to try to end this fight as soon as possible. Let's just get in there and start attacking.
I am sorry, Losa.
Bollocks. Let's try and save as many NPCs as we can while we're here. Okay, it's our turn. Can we get in? Yeah, we can. There we go.
She does not move.
Oh, we missed.
The thing inside is strong. Very strong.
We could really use with a couple more AP points there. Battle Stomp.
It is almost enough. A few more hits.
Who have we got left?
Back to us when she is weaker.
Can't really reach her from here. Fossil Strike. Pin down. Oh no, we hit the wrong person. That's not good. Ooh.
You okay?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to lose an NPC there. That could have been unfortunate. Let's talk to her about that. That outburst.
What? Don't look at me like that.
If she doesn't want to talk about what just happened, that's fine by you. I think she should talk to us about what happened.
That thing has nothing to do with me. It's just a visitor. A fly that won't buzz off. Glad it didn't freak you out too much, though. I know this kind of stuff can be weird if you aren't used to it.
I feel like since she was so accommodating of our undeadness, it's only fair we accept her evil, possessed demon that just tried to kill us all.
Look at us. A merry band of freaks are we. Let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible.
So I think we'll keep going for another 20 minutes or so. Or when we get to somewhere in the story that seems like a natural a natural pause, and then we'll call it a day there. Yeah, and I'll save the wrap up for that point.
I'm fine. You're fine. We're fine. I just want to get out of here.
I was hoping we'd level up there. Let's talk to that small child that she just assaulted.
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears. But she stops herself.
My people, I miss them, but they cannot save me.
Where does she come from?
Homeland is gone. Home is wherever my people are. My mother is amongst them. Tova, a great elf. I do not mind Fort Joy, but I miss her very much.
Tova? Isn't that a Jewish name? Tova. Tova.
Yes, it is a deep hurt. In my tribe, we say, the heart lives in the family cookpot. It is true.
Let's ask her why she can't just bring an army here to save her.
It is not to be. We stay in Fort Joy.
Okay.
They stay elsewhere. This is the way. This is the only way.
Let's ask how the prisoner's doing.
He gets better, little by little. We are together.
Okay.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
Yeah, reward. What we got? A wizard's coat, some scale pants, a magical dagger. Ooh.
Amiro.
Or a magical crossbow. The scale pants gives us 2 initiative, which means we can move, or we have the chance to move before everyone else does, which would be useful as a rogue to sort of get the jump on people.
You are quite safe. I am so glad.
The magical dagger means we can bleed people.
It is good.
Which, if we then combine that with the perk where if you stand in blood, you get healed.
I know I trust them well.
2 initiative or... I don't know. We'll go with the trousers for now. We'll find another weapon later or something. Ooh, a book. Anything else in this cave? I didn't explore this first time around. It looks like there's more to it. But there's some stuff in the way. Maybe there's a way around. Nope. It looks like there's a lot more to this cave. I want to get through there. Barricade. Well, come to think of it, there's probably a good reason for a barricade in this sanctuary, so... And I don't really want these people to die. Let's put on our new trousers. That'll do. Yeah. Oh wait, where's the way out? I'm going the wrong way. I've lost my orientation. That way. There it is. Back to the ghetto. Let's have a look at the map. Where do we need to go? Underground passage, yeah. Zaliskar. So that's the person that Sibyl needs to talk to find out to find the trail of the guy who enslaved her. And I suspect we can't get there any other way other than going through this underground passage.
I've spotted something. Is that thing eating corpses?
Ugh. Is that a fight we want to pick? I suppose we could. Oh, although, if there's any body parts...
The creature
Nope.
heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
Slowly back away.
You want to leave. You want to go. Tell me where the yarrow grows. Tell me.
Oh. Oh, it looks like the stream went down for a minute there. I'm not sure what we missed, but... this dude right here seems to be eating people and now wants to kill us. What has he got? Let's hit him with the throwing knives before we get in there. Oh, okay. That did nothing to him. Okay, we're gonna play dead. Oh. Ah, poison, but I am not hurt by poison. I guess we'll just go straight in there. He has got a lot of armor. Let's give her some armor. And what can we do to him? Restoration restores the yeah. Decaying touch. The area is surrounded by poison. I don't really want to get into close quarters over there. Encourage. Cool. And Bloodsucker. Target character consumes surfaces around. That would have been useful at the start of the fight to consume the blood around, but he's now covered that in poison, so he can't do that. So... maybe we'll get a little bit closer. Can we reach him from here? Oh! We got too close. Ah! Okay, but we might have the jump on him now, so we'll go for that. The old sneak attack. And we got a critical hit. And then we'll get him again. Okay, that's all we can do for now. Is his armor down yet? Nearly. So if we might be able to knock him down. Not quite, though. Okay. So now that his armor is down, and we're close enough to him, we can bloodsuck him. Oh, what's happened there? That didn't seem to do anything, so let's just hit him. What can we hit him with? Flesh sacrifice. No, that's not going to... Ideally, we want to put some distance with our ranged character. And just sort of... Yeah, that's doing the job. So we're going to use Elemental Arrow to pick up poison arrows. Okay, it's our turn again. What's that ability there? Flurry. Perform 3 quick attacks, each dealing 2 to 3 physical damage. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, that's fair. Oops. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's get out of the poison. And just hit him. And then we're using courage again. Oh. Is the stream down? The stream is continuing. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm keeping an eye on this, on the status of it. So she's no longer standing in poison, but if we get any closer to him, we might be. Cool. Hit him again. Ah, she's getting health back for doing that. Let's heal up the... Yeah. Okay, now she's got poison arrows from her elemental arrowheads. Get him again. And that's our turn. We've not really got anything to hit him with other than backstab. So yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Oh shit, what is he healing from? That's a big hit. Bollocks. I think he's healing from the poison. But there's not a lot we can do about that. Unless... What happens when you mix poison and water? Okay, let's see what this spell does. Yeah, that did something. We've nearly got him. Okay, and we've got our backlash ability back. Another backstab. We've nearly killed him. One more hit might do it. Yeah, we got him. Right, let's get out of that poison ASAP. Oh, is he going to die? Save him before he does. No. And he's gone. Luckily, we have some resurrection scrolls in here. Yeah. Let's save the game. Pile of body parts. Bottle of wine. We actually didn't loot his body. What's he got? Breastplate. That's actually pretty good. Migo's ring grants restoration. Yeah. I don't know what that does. That's not anything we can use. Ifan, however. Yep. Very nice. And then our cleric can have the restoration ring. Oh wait, I think she's already got that ability. She does. Who do we give that to then? I guess if we give it to him, then he has the ability as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Where are we at? 1 hour 58. We've been streaming a while. Oh, we found an arm. What's over here? Is that where we came from? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's... Can't go that way.
Hey. Hi.
Lockpicks. Excellent. Right, so... Dirt pile. Oh no.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
How are we going to get through that? What can we use to dig? Okay, well, I think that's as good a place as any to leave it off. We took down this cannibal eater. Oh, in fact, let me summarise what we've done so far. We landed on this island as a prisoner. We've been taken prisoner because we are suspected to, and probably are, a sorcerer. They're being rounded up because their powers attract something called Voidwoken. The ship we were on was attacked by Voidwoken, and that's how we ended up here. We've gathered together this assassin lady, this bard who's possessed by a demon, and this mercenary. And I am an undead elf rogue. Yeah. Thanks for watching, if you have been watching. And see you on part 2 next time.